right, we got the kayaks in the water. Let's see what we can do out here. It's not the most beautiful day, so I don't know how long we'll be out here, but we shall see. I don't know if you can see Scott down there. His race car today will be the Sun Dolphin 10SS. Super fancy. That thing's got a turbo. No, it don't have a turbo, but it's not a bad little kayak. It just don't have a seat. That's my main complaint with that kayak. And off he goes. Now I've got the camera on just in case anything stupid happens. I'll get it on film. That's what makes good television. So what we got basically is a pretty good little mudslide to get down here. You have to navigate these cypress knees. This little one gave us a little trouble coming down with the Sun Dolphin, so might have the same situation here. Just want to kind of steer around them, and they'll lead you where you want to go. All right, let's cruise that way. Let's say I think we only got so far that way to adventure before we run out of room. You hear that behind us? That's where the fish are, apparently. This is yeah, that's a log. I was just talking about these cypress trees in another video about how they make like little caves under the water. And then this one's got a little cave under it. Might have even been this tree I was looking at. Maybe not though. All right, I want to find a good spot to put some noodles in so that we can maybe catch a catfish or two. I kind of like the way this old tree looks, and they're gonna float down, I think, you know.
Yeah, it's like slowly moving that way.
Yeah, yeah, we're floating at a little bit of a pace here, so not very fast. I kind of like how, I don't know if this is hanging from there or if this is a tree that's growing out.
Right? It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell because it just looks so, this looks like a limb.
Like it broke off of...
Yeah, like it just wedged right there.
Like maybe it broke off of itself.
Yeah. Alright, there's our noodles.
Noodles.
Yeah, simple little flotation device. Use a pretty big circle hook here.
Double.
That way we can catch just about anything on this bad boy. And this is dead frozen shad, so it doesn't matter how you hook it, as long as you hook it. Scott's searching for a place to put his noodle. Story of his life. I'm gonna throw down over here by these cypress knees and let this bad boy kind of drift. These are really good, really fun things to fish with. Just don't leave them out. Well, I guess I paid extra for the front facing camera. Let's use it. No bites so far. We got one noodle out. It's got some shad on it. We're gonna just let it sit there. It is over there by some cypress. Nice cypress grouping. I believe that might have a good catfish underneath it. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. There is like very little current, so you can just sit here and cast around while you slowly float down here. So we do a little paddle and check the scenery. Let our noodles marinate. I don't even know what time it is. Well, the old GoPro don't have a clock on it. I'm gonna have to write them a nasty gram. Dear GoPro, your camera, which is voice activated and I can carelessly film while I'm kayaking in the rain, does not have a clock on it, causing me to have to look at my phone to know what time it is. This is unacceptable. I will tell you, there's nothing that'll make you not want to fall in again quite like falling in. It's not fun. And I didn't even fall in the middle of the water. I was pulling up to the bank and Bo was trying to help me out of there. Uh-oh, I'm over that tree. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Bo was trying to pull the front up so that he could pull me up on the bank, and the front of this thing has it's like an extreme point to it. So it rolled one way. I rolled the same way. Caught a logfish again. Well, I've been hung up twice. Does that count for anything? Doing a point system for getting hung up. Ooh, there we go. And it came out. Just for giggles, we're going to throw some top water for a little bit. But we're going to throw it better than that. I don't know if y'all can hear in the GoPro, but we got one of the people in the house is slapping the bass in there. Slapping the bass. Scott's over there doing something. I don't know if he's tying a lure or if he's doing some sort of chicken voodoo on his rig over there so he can catch fish. Nobody's catching today. Not me, not Scott. It's just nothing biting really right now. I really love these torpedoes. This is a great topwater bait. See if I can show this thing to y'all without hooking my finger. That's a great bait. Tried and true. So you got the crankbait and the frog. Man, I'm surprised they haven't popped on that crank yet.
I got hit earlier.
Yeah. Hell, I don't have anything with us that I have not caught fish on. Those little crankbaits are great for those crappie and the white bass. We're more prone to have crappie. There's definitely crappie in this water body. But I've never caught a white bass. I've caught catfish, bass, bowfin, gar, freshwater drum, perch, rock bass, carp. I got a carp out of here. But that's out in the lake in the big part. Where we're at right now, I've never fished in here. But what I can tell you is when it heats up and they really start popping, this is going to be great. Oh, right in front of me. That fish jumped. I couldn't see it. It happened so quick, but maybe we can slow him down in 4K and see what he was. Maybe it wasn't a fish. Maybe it was a water chupacabra. Look like some ducks. There's Neanderback. Go see what our noodles are doing. They should still be there because this like isn't hardly moving. It's absolutely beautiful out here though. See that jumping down there? It's jumping a few times. They're acting hungry down there. I bet if the sun was out like at all, it would be just awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I had a mosquito just whisper a thread in my ear, so I think that we're getting close to that time where we should have had some off.
I had a few invites.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dang it. There you go. That's what we got. It sucks, man, because they mount these. You pay by the inch to mount these.
That's a long one.
Yeah, and this is clearly, you know, it's long. You know what? I'm gonna put it back. You know, you hold it out here. The thing, you don't want to keep these out of the water too long. That way, it don't have a bad effect on its health. You want to release it gently into the water. Definitely was not the catfish slayer today, nor the bass assassin, the crappie kidnapper. The drum destroyer was not. Also the perch pulverizer. The rock bass ravager. The grouper. There ain't no grouper in here. I'm reaching now. I'm reaching for the joke. I wore it way out, so we're gonna end it. Not a bad day. I mean, any day on the water is good. You don't have to catch fish to have a good time, but catching fish is awesome. There's no denying that. It definitely makes a fishing trip better. But I'm also kayaking out here, so we achieved kayaking. I got Scott out on the kayak. I think he had some fun. I think one time, only really one time, I was kind of worried about him turtling that thing. Heard a loud noise. Didn't know if he was turtling it or was somehow related to a Sasquatch diving into the water. Like I say, water's really cold, so I think we're just jumping the gun on getting the fish. When it heats up, it'll be on though. There we go. That's probably be a great day to have rubber boots. I do not, so I'm pretty much just, you know, betting on getting my foot wet. We'll leave the camera on just in case something crazy happens, like, you know, I don't know, he might fall, he might not fall then. You never know. Take his camera off. You didn't at any point turn your camera on, did you? That's okay. I got some footage. There we go. Oh, almost. We almost went viral, folks. We almost went viral. We just gotta pull it up this hill. This is how steep this sucker is. Alright, we'll get it up on the other side of the log and then we'll pull this one out. I'm going to turn this camera off because, oh, I almost got it. I almost got it. I'm going to turn this camera off because it's expensive and I don't want to mess it up. All right, GoPro, turn off.